And welcome back. Sarah Griggs, artist and member of Fresh Gallery, is here now. Sarah, we're so happy to have you. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you. It's raining, but I'm here.
Hey, but you're here, so you made the day brighter. So we're doing good. We're doing
Your
good.
art definitely does, and it looks like you have a variety of things that you do. Can you just start with like what type of art do you do?
So I'm a photographer.
Okay.
So that's where I kind of started at in the gallery, in the Fresh Gallery that I'm in.
Yes. Yes.
So this is a photograph, and I start with that as a base, and then I mount it on the board, and then I paint a texture over the top of it. I don't know how well you can see that on TV, but in the light, whenever you...
That's like super incredible
Are all
to me.
of those photos
So yeah,
then?
these smaller pieces are also photos.
So
and
where
have
is
the texture.
this? Where are these mountains?
This is in Colorado. This is near
Okay.
Lake City, Colorado. This is top of Engineers Pass.
Okay.
Very
Blake and I
cool.
were trying to figure this out during the commercial break.
Yeah.
We're like, it looks so much like a photo, but yet like it looks like a painting.
Yeah,
like,
so we were calling it a picture painting.
Yeah,
picture painting.
yes, exactly. Well, I love texture too because I also paint, but I love the photography, so getting to mix them both together.
So what do you put on top of that?
So it's in an acrylic gel medium that I use to paint over the top of it.
Is that very, is it really hardy? Like,
yeah, it's pretty thick. Yeah, it's pretty thick. So
now it looks so intricate. So like, how long does that take you once you have the photo ready and then you're texturizing over it?
The whole thing is a process because just the mounting of the photo and getting everything straight and doing all that. And then the painting of it, it could be a few hours, depends on how big it is and then how, satisfied I am with how it looks.
Yeah.
do your strokes kind of go with it as if you're painting
definitely.
it?
I definitely do, and I do different things. I use paintbrushes, maybe a palette knife, whatever it is I think is going to give me the texture to go with what's in the photo.
Gotcha.
And maybe what I use for the mountains is different than what I use for the flowers or the trees.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
These are all beautiful.
Another medium you brought is these earrings. Yes. And they look really cool, first of all, and they're all so different. So tell us about your earrings.
Yeah, so I started making polymer clay jewelry back in the last time I was here, like September, October. And so I've just been doing that. It's been so much fun for me. And then also adding to that, yesterday you had just mentioned these right here. This is a resin, and those are actual dried flowers in there.
That is
and then like some crushed glass. And so there's so many things you can do with this. And especially with polymer clay, it's super light, so you don't even notice that you're wearing it, which is great, because otherwise, you're just like taking them off a few minutes after. I am anyway.
Right.
But there's so many different things you can do, and I think about it all the time. Like I'll wake up like, oh, I could do
so
this
that's
combination.
A true artist.
Yeah, for sure.
Always creating something new. And, So tell us about these separate pieces here.
Okay, so why I have this laid out today is because at the gallery sometime soon, we'll announce a date. I'm gonna do a design your own pieces class. So if I make a slab of clay, maybe I cut out 20 or 30 pieces and I only make 10 pairs of earrings out of them. So I have all these pieces left, which I may or may not use, but I thought it might be fun for people to come. And so the clay pieces are already made, and then they can choose out of like all the different findings that I have, and then design their own piece. So like you can see my work is like, there's not a pair on here that is the same design. They're all different. So there's like endless possibilities. So it's just a really fun thing to do, to come and bring your kids or whatever.
Or for people like me that couldn't make this, you're like, okay, I've done the hard part for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask that. So obviously, like, your creativity just shows in all of this. So how do you come up with all these different ideas for these earrings? Just whatever you find?
A lot of times it's like, hey, I want to match the shirt I'm wearing. So I'll take the shirt or the dress or whatever upstairs. I'll mix. That's what I did with, several of these. And I mixed the clay to match the colors of the thing.
Very cool.
And so that just helps a lot, just not having to come up with it out of your mind, being able to do that. That's what these were, one of my first ones, and they were to match a dress that I was going to wear to an event.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so a lot of fun. There's so many options.
I think my favorite things are these flowers. These pressed flowers.
I just did those last night. That was my first try on that stuff.
Is this one painted here? That looks
no, that is a flower. Yeah, all those are those are both real flowers and resin. Yeah.
Now remind people where Fresh Gallery is located at, because they can find your work there.
Yeah, it's at 401 North Boonville. We're just 2 blocks north of the square.
Very cool.
So come and see us.
Thanks for being here.
Sarah, thank you. Yeah, all of this is super cool. So I'm about
it. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. All right. Well, coming up on Ozarks Live, play along with us in the game Vision Test.
That's right. We'll be right back.